Action.
Hello, Esther.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm just feeling great.
You want to tell me a little bit about it? You look terrible.
I can't take it anymore. I trusted you, and you sent me to my parents, and I'm gonna be as crazy as my father.
Gonna be?
John was everything to me. I don't understand. He made me feel like a queen, and he couldn't breathe. He had emphysema. He was choking, and he cooked the dinner. He did everything. I didn't even have sex with him. We agreed. It was okay when I didn't have sex with him at the beginning that he went with other women. I didn't care because everything he did was for me. And then when he wanted to have sex with me, I couldn't take it because it was like, why was that? Why was that? Because if you want to have sex with me, you have to be disgusting.
Well, I think
Why?
you're exaggerating. The reality is you were doing much better when he was alive before he died of the emphysema.
Of course I was. I was his princess.
Yes. But after he died, it was impossible for you to live alone. That's why I arranged to have you live with your parents. Because
That was so bad. How could you do that to me?
not that
You
I did
put
that.
me back to where everything started. You made me go back to everything where it started. How could you?
Because you were unable to take care of yourself and live alone.
But John was taking care of me. Oh, why did he have to die? What am I going to do? I just don't want to live anymore. There's nothing to live for. I just want to jump. But what am I going to do? Jump and leave that mess for the world to clean up? They're going to clean up and see all that.
What keeps you from jumping?
I can't eat. Did you say something?
I said, what keeps you from jumping?
The mess. I said. The mess. Look at the mess it's gonna make. And what if I fall on top of somebody? It's high in Starrett City. It's high up there. What are you, crazy?
What about the fact that part of you also wants to live?
Marty, what am I gonna do? Dr.
Well, we have a
Marty?
real problem. I mean, Philip and John have both pointed out to me, the people from your old group therapy, and they visit you regularly, that things have gotten really bad. And, I don't think we can continue this way. We have to try to get a little bit more sanity and life going in you.
That would be
Right now,
nice.
you're vegetating and becoming more and more like your father, which is like a catatonic vegetable
Don't
state.
say that. You put me there. Why did you do that to me?
If you remember clearly, Esther, we got you out of there. It was in and out of institution. The point is,
And
at this
then you
point,
put me back as therapy.
let's not go back.
What's next? What's next, doctor? What's
Well,
next?
I've been thinking.
All right, you're the boss.
I've
You
been
tell
think-
me.
I'll try to answer that, Esther. I think that given your father's psychological state, which is related to his biology as well as your biology, not only psychology, I think we have to try some radical treatment methods because the seriousness of your depression is overwhelming and it's getting to a point where nothing is working, including the medication regimen.
Yeah, Yeah, but you don't even talk about my knee. I need an operation on my knee.
I don't think
I
we're
need
in.
an
I
operation
don't
on
think
my
we're in
knee,
a
and they're not even
position.
going to do that.
I don't think we're in a position to deal with surgery right now. I think we need some kind of psychological intervention that has proven somewhat successful to get out of this very, very deep depression, which you've been into for a long time, and it's only getting worse.
Well, what would you be if you
Well,
had my life?
I've talked to you about this before, and you were very against it, but let me bring it up again because the only thing we have to offer at this point, that since the medication isn't working, is electroconvulsive shock.
No!
I know it's frightening, but
It's not frightening, it hurts. Why don't you do it?
if I needed it, I would. If I had no choice but to get out of my depression, that was the only thing left. You got to understand, you don't bathe, you don't get up, you lie in bed all day, you're vegetating, and you saw the condition, you see it all the time that your father's in as a result of it. We got to get some life back.
Get John back to take care of me.
What are you afraid of? The hospitalization again?
Oh, God.
It's only a short-term hospitalization. It's not the same as when you were put in for months. Basically, it consists of 7 days, 6 treatments of electroconvulsive shock. And it's not like the old days where they cause vibrations and shattering in the body. It's almost painless, and you won't feel anything.
Painless?
Yes, there's no pain involved. They shoot the electricity while you're asleep. You're drugged. There's no vibrations. There's no catatonic state. There's no shaking. There's no brain damage. And when you come out of it, a lot of people report they feel a hell of a lot better after the 7th day.
I'm sick. I'm really sick.
You're only going to feel sicker if we don't go for any kind of radical treatment method. This is the only one we got left, Esther. I don't think
I have to tell you, okay? Oh, never mind.
Tell me what you're thinking. How you feel?
I'm thinking, I've been self-medicating my whole life. Like, why can't you, like, you take that part of it over? Why do I have to, like, take drugs my whole life that I think is right just for the immediate, like, why don't you take over?
My point is the drugs don't work anymore. It's reached its whatever benefits effect can be done. It's now becoming counterproductive. It's putting you in a zombie state. You're hardly functional. As those 2 ex-group members said, they don't think you bathe in 3 months. That's not a good state to be in. You see nobody.
Oh, Warren and Mark?
Yeah.
Warren and Mark.
They're good friends. They're visiting you. How many people are doing that? At least they're trying to get you out of the house.
Nobody
the only point I'm making.
Nobody talks to me. Why do they talk to me? They don't want to talk to me. Nobody talks to me.
It sounds the other way around. You don't want to talk to them. I think you should seriously consider the treatment. It'll be at the old St. Vincent's. You've been there before. You know the place.
Is this for me or was this for another patient?
Yes, please help yourself.
What is it?
Coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
And don't take it.
It's tea.
What's
I don't drink coffee. I'm supposed to trust you.
It's true.
No, I'm supposed to trust you. And a little thing
I
like that.
apologize for
It's
my
like,
mistake.
I don't drink coffee.
What do you think about my idea? I'm very reluctant, but I don't think we have any other choice.
I think that we need to talk to Mark and Warren, and I want to hear it from them that they think that I should do this because I don't believe you.
Okay, we can arrange that.
This could be from a previous patient.
We can
I don't
arrange.
trust you anymore.
If you want to talk it over with them, I'll have you come in before you go for the ECT treatment. But I do need an answer for you in order to arrange it at St. Vincent's.
When would you do it? When do I go?
I'd like to do it as soon as possible.
No.
I've already spoken to the staff at the hospital, and they are in line with my judgment. They'll also, Mark and Warren will visit you regularly, as other group members will. Your sister's welcome to come.
No! My sister hates me.
I don't think that's
My sister hates me.
Well, I think there's a lot of animosity you have with each other, but it'll still be helpful for her as part of your family to visit.
I just want to jump. If I could figure out a way to jump and not make a mess, I would just jump. But everything you do has,
Consequence.
yeah, that's the word I'm trying to think of.
You're right.
Everything you do. Like, you can't just die. You gotta live to die. You can't just die when you want to die.
I think there's a part of you that very much wants to live. And you're going to feel much better once we finish the treatment procedure. I think you need some time. Rest on this, think about it. We'll meet again in a couple of days at your regular session time schedule, and then you'll make a decision. How does that sound?